went so flat and so cold. You know, and I'm not taking anything away from your girls, there were some good stops there. And the pressure, I think, was better. You were probably giving them as good of looks, but that right there tells a tale on how you got back into it.
We weren't quite so bad so many possessions in a row, but overall, both teams, I told Seton, we both probably put basketball back offensively. You know, personnel is hard. They probably don't have. We knew going in that they struggled. A lot of games they've struggled with some pressure and not having really maybe 2 or 3 ball handlers on the court at the same time. They've turned the ball over in key spots and with presses, and we're not a real pressing team, but I want to be a little bit more. But you know, so much of being able to press and play and play a little bit longer and more aggressive, you need to play more people, and I didn't really play very many people tonight, so I really made some people stay out on the court a lot, and that's asking a lot. But I just think it took a minute and it took a little bit to get ready for like how Woods plays. I mean, she's so unique in our league. You know, we gave up threes, all of 4 threes, I think, or 3 of the threes in the first half that were like, we didn't want to do that, but we were over helping. And then I just think we kind of figured it out. We kind of stayed home a little bit more on their shooters and didn't give them as good of looks. We switched to a 2-3 zone along with the press. And I just think that took some time off the clock, and now all of a sudden they're running offense with 18 or 17 seconds, and they just couldn't, you know, finally make a mistake. And then they missed a lot of easy shots. They got some good looks, and I kept saying at the start of the second half, I wasn't crazy about our defense. I thought they got some things at the rim and just missed them, but we did the same thing. So, you know, I'm just, more than anything, I'm happy for our team to finally get a win. I think this group really mentally needed to have some success at doing something right.
Well, Kimmy, let's talk about your last time out. 5.1 seconds, you're down 1. They talked about, you know, the play was for the ball to go into Williams, and she was to go to the baseline, and then either, when they say swing it back out top or in the lane. So whatever her 2 options were, are you like looking at both options and thinking this one's here and kind of thinking, okay, what is she going to do with it?
Well, I thought, I mean, I was concerned. I thought I wanted to give it to her because I thought she's kind of our best and our strongest ball handler who can kind of get her shoulders past people and maybe finish at the rim without getting it blocked. I think, you know, and so I wanted her to get the ball, and everything happened the way we wanted. We back screened Zagina and then got her the ball and told her to spin along the baseline and just really wanted, you know, Courtney Zagina to be right in the middle of the lane, which is what we do when we drive baseline. We have a post player right in the middle of the lane. So it's something that it's not new. It's not a concept new. When you drive baseline, the opposite post is supposed to be at the dotted line. And the other side of the court, we had Kylie drop into the corner. So we thought you know, if Kiwi didn't have the layup, we thought she might have Courtney. We thought she might have Kylie. And then we gave her we thought we may be able to come behind her. So it's a lot for Kiwi to think about, but it's not anything new. We work on penetration series, and all of those are movements that we're very accustomed to. I just thought Kiwi made a tremendous decision, and I think we all talked about it. That was the exact same shot that Courtney Zagina missed against Colorado Christian to win the game way back whenever that was, in November or October, whenever that was. So and that's a finesse shot that's not an easy one to make, even though it's right there near the rim. So I just thought it was so solid. I thought she was so solid on it this time. She just shot it. I thought Kiwi made a great play. I thought Kiwi probably could have gotten to the rim, but it would have been a hard layup to finish. And I just think she made a tremendous play. And again, I think Kiwi's play to the baseline made Courtney's man step to her, and that made, you know, Courtney Zagina really open, and that's a credit to her to finally make a shot there, and it was a big shot for us.
Go back to what you just said about you're happy for the girls in terms of getting a win because they need one. Nobody handles 0-3 in conference, but to start conference play well, but when one of those is at home, it makes it even tougher. And I mean, you're in a situation where I think wins are going to be, you know, something that are tough to come by all during the year because, you know, this is a team that's still kind of figuring out, you know, what the best combination, how things work, and it's still kind of, it appears that some things it's, you know, one night it's a little, you don't know exactly what you're going to get each night, I guess what I'm trying to say. So to lose one on the road, at home, makes it even that much tougher, but to get one at home puts them in probably a heck of a lot better mental frame of mind going into Saturday, does it not?
Yeah, I think it does. I think, there hasn't been anyone that we've played that I thought Idaho was really solid. Like, they to me seem to be better than a lot of people. When we watch film, I don't think anyone in our league is just like jumping off the film going, wow, they're just incredible. Now maybe Montana and Montana State are starting to play really well. I haven't watched them, but the coaches that are scouting them have talked about how they seem to be playing a lot better now than they were early. So, I don't think anyone's going to run away with it, in other words. And I think, I don't know where we stand. I know we can't keep scoring 40s in the 40s and even in the 50s and win very many games. You just can't make your defense do that. But I continue to think that, I think we'll look at the film, and I think Courtney Zagina had 4 shots that we would kill to have every single night, and she's 2 for 8. And I just think there's things that are going on the court that we need to make them for us to be really, really good on a night when someone else scores 60 or 65 or 70. And I think we're going to have those nights. I think as we grow as a team, I still think this team has a long way to go to get better and to grow. And part of that is the younger players getting better and playing a longer rotation and playing differently and zoning and playing some pressing and making us. What I want to do is make us a really hard team to scout. Like we do a lot, we do it well. And right now, we probably do a lot and don't do it quite as well as we want to, but I think it's a process that will get better, and then I think that's going to make us more effective when we need to be the most effective, which is hopefully February.